Woohoo! It's time for positive actions. Hola, es hora de acción positiva.
Mrs. Hot and
Miss Shema,
we welcome you to our Positive Action weekly lesson.
la señora Hot y Shema, os damos la bienvenida a las clases semanales de Positive Action.
Thank you at your home, school, and community for joining us today for the second grade Positive Action lesson.
Tanto si estáis en casa como en la escuela, gracias. Gracias por acompañarnos en los vídeos de acción positiva para segundo de primaria.
Let's get started!
¡Empecemos!
¡Empecemos!
Mrs. Hot? What are you doing?
Look over there, Miss Shema. Wait.
Are you in the water?
Whoa, Miss Shema! This is the best day ever! Whoa! Oh my goodness! Yeah.
Oh, that looks so much fun, Mrs. Hot.
Did you see me? Oh, it's beautiful here. It's an 85-degree day. Got my sunscreen on, and man, that was the best wave ever. Oh my goodness, Miss Shema.
Well,
Catch a wave. Did you see me? Yeah, it was great.
I saw you, but it's not that degrees. It's winter time and
No.
it's cold up.
But you know what, Miss Shema? It is 85, the sun is hot, the beach is great, and the waves are so cool today. Yeah, Miss Shema. Catch a wave and you're sitting on top of the world. Hey, I'm back. Oh. Hey, Miss
What
Shema.
you're doing, Mrs. Hot. I think maybe are you using your imagination?
I am. Oh my goodness. Miss Shema and super scholars, imagination, isn't that a cool word? Oh, I just love it. And when you use your imagination, you can go anywhere you want, Miss Shema. You know, can I tell you something, Miss Shema? Oh,
Yes.
we have been home a lot lately, you know? And a big snow came a few weeks ago, and I thought, wow, I want to use my imagination and dream something big. And I started having a great time, and I believed that I needed sunscreen, and I saw a wave. And you want to know something?
What?
I'm afraid of waves.
Ah!
I've never been surfing in my life, but when I use my imagination, I believe that I am. And I have a lot of fun. You know what, guys? It's good for your wellness, too. That felt so good.
Wow, Mrs. Hot, I love the way that you are starting the year 2021. Happy New Year to everybody! I love that, Mrs. Hot. This is so much fun. You are so creative and you are using your positive actions to do something positive and fun. I love that. And Mrs. Hot, you said imagination, so that is the word of the week. Imagination. Super scholars, imagination. Let's say it all together. Imagination.
Imagination.
Miss
Imagination.
What is the meaning of imagination, Mrs. Hot?
Well, let me tell you, imagination is using your thoughts, okay? And with that, being creative and dreaming big. And you want to know something? Everything you see around you, every invention, everything from like cars, refrigerators, and surfboards guess what? It started with an imagination, with a thought, right? And then, Miss Shema, guess what? Using those positive actions, using things like setting goals and practicing, they were able to make those imagination, to make those thoughts and inventions come to life. And boy, that felt good. And you know, it's kind of like school. We're creative in school. We set goals and we practice. And first it comes with a positive thought. Right, Miss Shema? Right, Miss Shema?
That's pretty cool, Mrs. Hart. Thank you so much for all of this. So, Super Scholars, let's get started with the word of the week. Woo! Woohoo! It's time for positive actions. Hola! Es hora de acción positiva. Hello, Super Scholars. We welcome you to the weekly virtual lesson. The Morgan County Partnership is so excited that you are joining us for the Positive Action Weekly lesson from your home, school, and your community. So let's get started with our ppnnews.com. So what we're going to do and learn something fun today. We're going to start with the positive action word for the week in Spanish. Then we're going to watch a super fun video about imagination. After that, we have a super awesome message from Mrs. Hot. And then we're going to do an activity. And at the end, we're going to see a beautiful song with, you know, Mrs. Hot, with who? Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Please know, please I know, in the world of your
Imagination. So, Mrs. Hot and Super Scholars, let's get ready for learning the new positive action word for this week.
I'm ready.
So the positive action word for this week is imagination. It's a beautiful word, and in Spanish it's almost kind of the same, but we only have to change one letter and our pronunciation. So imagination in English and in Spanish is imaginación. Can you say it with me? Imaginación.
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 Now you do it too. Ready? Imaginación. That's beautiful, Shema.
That's awesome. Good job, Super Scholars. It's good for your intellectual wellness to learn a new word and using your imagination too. So now let's watch this video and see how this little girl used her imagination to have fun and be creative. Let's watch this.
Sometimes when I'm feeling low, I know I can use my imagination. Come on now, imagine with me. Together we'll play happily when we use our imagination. Let's pretend this bed is a boat. Let's pretend that chair is a rocket ship. We can go anywhere we want when we use our imagination. We can fly to the moon, set sail on the ocean blue. We can be anything we want to be when we use our imagination. Clap your hands, sing along with me. It's so fun to see what we can imagine. Come on now, imagine with me. Together we'll play happily when we use our imagination. On our flying horse, we're headed to an underwater fort. Look, a tunnel on the ocean floor. Now we're back to my front door. Hey, there's a chipmunk waving from a tree.
Wanna come to my party?
When we arrive, what do we see? It's a chipmunk tea party. When we use our imaginations, we have so much fun. Come on, imagine with me. We'll play happy
scholars, I love that. That's happened to you sometimes. Maybe you're like just in the bed or in the couch, or like, oh, I feel boring. What I should do? This is boring. Just use your imagination. You can be a doctor. You can be a dragon. You can be a dinosaur. Use your imagination to have fun and create something beautiful. It's not only for playing, but you can use it for work too. What do you think about that, Mrs. Hot? How can you be amazing using your imagination?
Shema and Super Scholars, your imagination, if you practice it today, helps you for tomorrow. And thinking of all of the places your imagination can take you is good for your wellness too. So we want you to think about this, okay? If you're able to think like today, maybe you have Schoology with your teacher and you have some spelling words to do, and you imagine that I'm going to learn those words. You set some goals, right? And then you practice the words and you learn them. That's how you use your imagination for school. You imagine and believe that you can do the things that you need to do. And that's going to help you succeed. And also, when you are able to be creative and imagine your anything, you can think in the future. Like when I was little, I imagined that I was going to fly jet planes, you know? And I could see myself there, being a jet pilot. And I would love any chance I got to look at airplanes. And I didn't have to be in a plane. If I saw one overhead, I went, wow, wouldn't it be cool to be in that plane, right? So if you have a dream like that, that's using your imagination. You can again set goals, okay? What do I need to do? Maybe I want to learn about flying and airplanes and aerodynamics or space, or see, you get started and it just takes you anywhere, right? So you start setting some goals and then you practice. Those are your actions, right? And then, you know what? Sometimes we mess up and sometimes we fail and it doesn't work out. Some words we spell wrong. That's okay. It is. Sometimes when we're adding numbers, we get the wrong answer. That's okay, okay? But those actions help you learn for the next time. And when you're practicing that now in kindergarten, first or second grade, you want to know something? Next year when you get to the intermediate school or whatever grade you're in, you're going to have the skills to practice those actions because you have an imagination. And you're going to feel good practicing those goals. And that's amazing! Isn't it, Miss Shamer? That's how we change the world. With imagination, guys.
Oh my goodness, Mrs. Hot, changing the world with positive actions and imagination. Thank you so much. You already said the 5 positive actions that it's going to help us with our imagination. So you said dream, believe, we practice, we set a goal first, we dream, believe, set a goal, we practice, we work so hard, and the last one, we make mistakes. And that's good because we learn and we grow up from our mistakes. The best thing and the positive thing to do is keep going, keep learning, never give up. Just try it. Just try it. It's good for your intellectual wellness and it's good for your imagination. Love that. Thank you, Mrs. Hot.
Miss Shema!
Barry!
Hi, Miss Shema! Hi, boys and girls. Miss Shema, can I say something?
For sure, Barry. What is your question?
Imagination, that is such a great word. And if I use my imagination, Miss Shema,
Yes.
can I change the world?
Yes, Barry. Using your positive action, using your imagination with kindness and caring, you can change the world.
Oh, that sounds like so much fun. Oh, I'm going to go use my imagination right now. Bye.
Bye.
Good job, Perry. Oh, I love when Perry comes to the weekly virtual lesson. This is so much fun. Thank you, Perry, for coming. And thank you, Mrs. Hot. So now, Super Scholars, we have a beautiful message from Mrs. Hot. Let's watch this.
This is Hot here from the Morgan County Partnership with a special message just for you. Are you ready? It's 2021 and it's time for some positive actions. Happy Happy New Year! Hey, Positive Partners, Mrs. Hot is here, and I want to say cheers to 2021, right? And this year for Positive Actions, let's start off with a great word, imagination. Imagine it, guys. What can you do in 2021? How can you do better in school, read more books, use your imagination, and think big? It's great for your intellectual wellness. Try out this exercise on Positive Actions. You're going to exercise that imagination, dream big. What can you do, and how can you set a goal for 2021? Follow along with me and Miss Shema. Are you ready? Here we go. Imagination is real magic. Remember this, if you can imagine it, you can become it. If you can imagine it, you can create it. Set some goals for this school year. Imagine making some great grades and working hard, and imagine yourself achieving your dreams. We believe in you.
Thank you, Mrs. Hot, for this. So, Super Scholars, now it's time for the activity. And for this, as always, you have to go to our pbn.com, and here in the top or materials, you're gonna find this. I'm gonna show it to you. This worksheet. This one for the word imagination. And Mrs. Hot?
This looks so much fun.
If you don't have a printer, as always, that's okay. You can draw this. So, Super Scholars, let's watch this video. Mrs. Hot is going to explain to us how we have to do this awesome activity that is going to help us with our intellectual wellness and with our imagination.
All right, Positive Partners, it's time for our activity. Are you ready? Remember this, every new idea starts with imagination. Let's use your imagination and think of a goal for 2021. Remember, the positive actions to reach those goals are to dream big, believe you can do it, set some goals. Sometimes you're going to fail, and that's okay. Work hard at those goals and be amazing. We believe in you. And using your imagination, you know what? You're going to change the world. And in the cloud, here's what we want you to do. Draw it here. What is your goal? Use that imagination in 2021 and think what your goal might be. Draw it here. And remember, the sky is the limit. Let's watch and see what Shema's going to do. 50 books in 2021. That's an amazing goal. She's going to use her imagination and read a book every week. Imagine your goal for this year. What can you do using your imagination? Read books like Shema, take you to far off places, or maybe set a goal to get an A next 9 weeks. Or finish the year learning your math facts. Or maybe you're going to apply to college if you're in high school. Or finish learning that song. Look at Shema. She's working on a picture book. She's going to take her pictures and make an album for her family. Mrs. Hot wants to learn to cook a new recipe. And I want to travel to New York City and visit Violet. How about you? It's your turn. The sky's the limit. Imagine and dream big. We believe in you, Super Scholars.
What an awesome activity! So, Super Scholars, we close with the weekly virtual lesson, and we're gonna see you next week. But before we go, we have this Pure Imagination song from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. We hope you like it. Thank you so much, Mrs. Hot and Perry. Thank you, Super Scholars. Bye.
Hold your breath. Make a wish. Count to 3. Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look, and you'll see into your imagination. We'll begin with a spin, traveling in the world of my creation. What we'll see will defy explanation. If you want to view paradise, simply look around and view it. Anything you want to do it. Want to change the world. There's nothing to it.
Hurry up, Violet.
This way, Grandpa.
There's no life I know to compare with pure imagination. Living there you'll be free if you truly wish to be. If you want to view paradise, simply look around and view it. Anything you want to do it. Want to change the world, there's nothing to it. There is no life I know to compare with your imagination. Living there, you'll be free if you truly wish to be.
We are so glad you joined us today from your home, your school, and our community.
Estamos muy felices porque nos habéis acompañado desde vuestra escuela, vuestra casa o vuestra comunidad.
Remember, you are unique, you are important, and you are wonderfully made.
Recordad que sois especiales, importantes y maravillosos.
This is going to be